Hey mom, we are here to tackle about the Man of Lost Tale.
The Man of the Lost Tale is one of the stories in Geoffrey Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales. It tells the story of Constance, a virtuous Christian princess who endures a series of trials and tribulations due to her faith and dedication. She marries a Syrian sultan who converts to Christianity with her, but his mother orchestrates a massacre, killing the sultan and casting Constance adrift at sea. Constance eventually lands in Northumbria, where she converts the pagan king Alla to Christianity and marries him. However, further misfortunes follow the Alla's mother. Dangild deceives him into believing Constance has given birth to a deformed child. Dangild has Constance and the child give away on a boat, but they survive, and Constance's faith remains strong. Ultimately, Constance is reunited with King Alla, and justice is served. The tale highlights themes of resilience, divine providence, and the trials of faith. It reflects Chaucer's exploration of suffering and the beliefs of God's protection for the faithful. Constance is the central character and represents patience, faith, and resilience. She is virtuous, noble, and unwavering in her devotion to God. Enduring numerous hardships, shipwrecks, exile, and false accusations, yet remains steadfast in her faith. Her survival through divine intervention makes her a symbol of Christian faith. The Sultan, driven by love, he converts the Christianity to marry Constance but faces tragedy as his mother opposes the conversion, leading to his death. The Sultan is his mother, a fanatical Muslim. She orchestrates a massacre to prevent the spread of Christianity, making her a key antagonist. King Alla, Constance's second husband, a just and noble ruler who stands in contrast to the Sultan. He genuinely loves Constance and ensures justice prevails. Dungild's Allah's mother. Like the Sultaness, she despises Constance for her foreign and Christian identity, committing treachery to exile her. Maurice, Constance, and the Allah's son, symbolizing the future of Christian rule, becoming emperor in the end. The tale explores themes of religious conflict, patience, divine providence, and woman's power. Through the faith portraying Constance as a model of Christian virtue amidst adversity. Themes reflected in the characters. Religious conflict. The characters often represent opposing religious forces, particularly between Christianity and Islam. As seen with the Sultan and the Sultaness, the tale highlights the tension between these faiths during the medieval period. Patience and providence, Constance's trials and eventual triumphs demonstrates the medieval beliefs in divine providence. Her faith and patience lead to her survival, and she is rewarded by God in the end. Woman and power. Constance is depicted as a passive yet powerful figure. Despite her lack of agency, her virtue and faith shape the lives of those around her. The tale explores how a woman's strength can come from her moral integrity rather than physical or political power. In conclusion, the Man of Lost Tales in the Man of the Lost Tales, several central themes are explored. Providence and divine intervention. Constance endures hardships but is saved by God's grace, emphasizing the role of divine will. Suffering and redemption. Her trials, including banishments and shipwrecks, are portrayed as paths towards spiritual growth and redemption. fate and fortune, Constance's life is shaped by forces beyond her control. Reflecting medieval beliefs in fate, religious faith, the tale contrasts Christianity and Islam, showcasing Constance's unwavering Christian faith, justice and injustice. While human justice fails, Constance's divine justice ultimately prevails. Gender and power. Constance's powerless due to her gender highlights the struggles of women in medieval society, exile, and belonging. Her repeated displacements reflects themes of belonging and the search for stability. These themes combine to emphasize faith, endurance, and the triumph of goodness in a challenging world.
Several literary devices are used to enhance storytelling. Allegory. The tale can be interpreted as an allegory for Christian virtue and divine providence. Irony. There is situational irony in Constance's circumstances. Despite her royal status, she endures hardship and exile multiple times. Symbolism. The sea in the story symbolizes both Constance's trials and the guiding hand of providence. Foreshadowing. The tale uses foreshadowing to build anticipation. Early references to Constance's future hardships and the duplicity of certain characters hint at the struggle she will face. Allusion. There are numerous biblical allusions, especially to the stories of Jonah and Job, which aligns Constance's journey with themes of suffering, redemption, and faith. Pathos. Chaucer employs pathos to evoke sympathy for Constance. Her innocence, repeated misfortunes, and unwavering faith appeal to the audience's emotion, making her an admirable and tragic figure. So this literary device helped convey the tale's themes of divine justice, faith, and resilience while engaging readers with its emotional and moral depth. Low still, various symbols enhance the story's themes and give deeper meaning to Constance's journey. The sea. The sea is a central symbol representing the unpredictable and harsh nature of life. Constance is repeatedly cast into the sea, which serves as a setting for her trials and symbolizes the uncertainty and danger she faces. At the same time, the sea can be seen as a vehicle of divine will, carrying Constance to new places where her fate is tested and her destiny unfolds. Next is we have Constance's ship. Her ship represents both isolation and divine protection, while it leaves her at the mercy of the elements and fate. It also protects her from harm and serves as a means of transportation to places where she will have a significant impact. It can be interpreted as a symbol of God's guidance and Constance's unwavering faith amidst her adversities. Next is you have Christian relics and symbols. Various Christian symbols, such as the cross, appear throughout the tale, emphasizing themes of faith, providence, and divine intervention. They serve to underscore Constance's pity and the protection she receives from God during her trials. Next is the Well of Fortune. Although not directly mentioned, the concept of the Well of Fortune is an underlying symbol in Constance's changing circumstances. Her life is marked by drastic reversals of fortune, from a royal princess to a castaway and back, illustrating the unpredictable nature of fate. Light and darkness. These contrasting elements are used to symbolize good versus evil, faith versus despair, and hope versus adversity. The tale often coincides with acts of mercy or divine intervention, while darkness is associated with danger, betrayal, or Constance's sufferings. These symbols work together to illustrate the tale's themes of faith, providence, and the trials one endures while navigating life uncertainties. The Man of Law's tale reflects on themes of faith, resilience, and divine providence through the experiences of its protagonist, Constance. Her story is one of repeated trials and extreme suffering, yet her unwavering faith in God sustains her through each ordeal. This emphasizes a medieval worldview where earthly suffering is seen as a test of one's spiritual commitment, and rewards or relief are perceived as acts of divine grace. The tale raises questions about justice and fate, illustrating the notions that divine providence ultimately triumphs over human malice and misfortune. Constance's constant displacement from England to Syria and back again also highlights the theme of exile and the experience of being an outsider. Her persistence and moral fortitude serve as an example of how spiritual strength can provide a sense of stability and identity amidst life's uncertainties. Additionally, the tale touches on cultural and religious tensions, particularly between Christianity and non-Christian societies, illustrating the challenges of conversion, assimilation, and coexistence. Chaucer uses these dynamics to explore the complexities of faith and cultural differences during the medieval period. Overall, The Man of Law's tale is a meditation on the power of faith and endurance, as well as an exploration of human suffering and divine justice. Constance's journey symbolizes the transformative power of unwavering belief, suggesting that true faith guide one through even the most turbulent of life circumstances.